Hi guys, today's video you'll be learning how to cut and sew this beautiful luxury bobo style. It is very easy to make. I use 4.5 yards of stretchy raw silk mixed with asooke to make this style. I have folded the fabric into two. Next is to rule my starting line. I impute neck width 3.5 inches. For the back neck depth, I impute 1 inch. I measured 1.5 inches for the shoulder slope and I connect it to the neck width. I measured 19 inches for the sleeve opening. I want the puff sleeve to be big, so I measured 19 inches. You can impute any measurement of your choice. Next, I measured my gown length, which is 65 inches including hemming allowance. For the wideness of the body, I impute my hip measurement divided by 4 plus 7 inches. The total wideness that I have at the upper part is 20 inches. You can also impute the same measurement on the hemline, or you reduce it a little. So I reduce mine. On the hemline, I impute my hip measurement divided by 4 plus 5 inches. On the hemline, the total measurement that I have is 18 inches. Please note, this style does not have side slits. So you will rule a straight line to connect the upper measurement and the lower measurement together. After that, you will connect it to the sleeve opening and curve the armhole. Before cutting it out, remember to add joining allowance to the shoulder line, and that's about it for the drafting. Notch the center back. Remember, I said I used 4.5 yards for this style. So after cutting the back bodice, the remaining fabric, you are going to fold it into two. Then you will place the back bodice on it and trace it out. Make sure that the folded edge aligns together. You can use pin to hold it down together, the folded edge. Make sure it aligns together. At this point, you will notice that the front bodice will be longer than the back bodice. All you need to do is to extend the measurement to the front bodice. Measure what you have on the M-line of the back bodice, impute the same measurement on the M-line of the front bodice, and rule a straight line. So the excess that we have on the front bodice is what we are going to use to pleat on the center front. So after ruling a straight line, you are going to trace out the exact shape. After cutting, move to the M-line of the back bodice. Then measure the excess that you have from the M-line of the back to the M-line of the front. Measure the excess that you have. After that, you are going to remove the back bodice. Then we will continue with the front bodice. Next, place your tape measure on your center back and measure to the front where you want the asooke to stop. Mine is 23 inches. Then measure the length of the asooke you want to use. Make sure there is more than enough. Mine is more than 23 inches. I'm going to trim out the excess. From the shoulder, I measured to my half length, which is 17.5. At that point, I measured 2 inches. From the 2 inches, I connect it to the neck width and I cut it out. After cutting, next, I'm going to join the bodies together. I'm going to place the right side of the front and back body, right side facing. I'm going to join together on the shoulder line. After joining, next, I'm going to measure the neckline. From one side of the front neck depth, I'm going to measure to the center back. Then you will measure the width of the neckline. Mine is 4 inches. On the asooke, I'm going to measure 5 inches for the width. The length of the asooke will be the measurement you took from one side of the front neck depth to the center back. Make sure the length of the asooke is more than the measurement. Let it be about 2 or 3 inches more than the measurement. Please note the asooke is on fold. It is on fold. Next is to measure the neck opening on the asooke. From the folded edge, you can measure between 14.5 or 15 inches. I measured 15 inches for mine. Then at that point, you are going to measure the midpoint of the asooke, which is 2.5 inches. You are going to rule a straight line on the midpoint. After that, you are going to take to the sewing machine. Start your sewing from your neck opening, back stitch 3 to 4 times and sew on the midpoint. This is it after sewing. Next is to sew the collar to the bodice. You are going to place the center of the asooke. Place it to the center back. You can pin it down. Then from the center back, you will sew the collar to the neckline. I've made several tutorials on this particular neckline. On the front neck depth, I always like to mark ½ inch. This ½ inch line is going to serve as guideline to know where to start sewing and where to end the sewing. Fold the asooke into 2 and notch the center of the asooke. Notch it just a little. Then place that notch part to the notch part on the back bodice. Start your sewing from the center back. Sew the collar to the front neck depth. That ½ inch mark on the front neck depth is going to serve as guideline to know where to stop sewing. Make sure you back stitch. After that, you move over to the center back and sew the collar to the other side of the front neckline. So after sewing, this is how it looks. From where the collar ends on the front neckline, I measured 2 inches. From that 2 inches, I folded it upward and I pin it down. You are going to follow the fold to the side and pin it down to the 2 sides. After pinning on the 2 sides, you are going to move over to the center front again. Measure another 2 inches. From that 2 inches, fold it upward and pin it down. You are going to pin down the pleats on the center front and also by the sides. So I decided to measure 2 inches interval to about 7 pleats. Then I folded it upward and pin it down. I folded it upward on the center front and pin it down first before arranging the 2 sides and also pin it down. Remember, my gown length is 65 inches. So as you pleat, make sure that you check your gown length. Make sure you check what you have left. If you still have excess left, you can either add more pleats to it or you trim it out. If you don't want to have too much pleats on the center front, you can stop at 6 pleats or 7 pleats or more. It depends on your preference. After arranging the pleats, next you are going to sew on the center front to hold the pleats. Then you also sew by the sides, by the 2 sides to hold the pleat. You are going to sew your inner belt, sew your elastic casing, pass your elastic through the casing. You will fold the bodice, sew the sides, hem the down part, and that's about it for today's tutorial. We've come to the end of today's tutorial, guys. If you find my tutorial helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below if you've not done so. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.